So have you ever been in that place where you've been witnessing to a friend or a family member or maybe an LDS missionary for a while and you're just kind of stuck? Or you sort of feel like you've done everything that you're capable of doing and now you just want some extra help? Well, we've got help for you. Every month right now, we are gathering together with our Please Open the Door participants and those that have enrolled in our friends and family group. And we do this over Zoom. It's an opportunity to gather together, first and foremost, just to support each other. Every month we start by getting to know each other a little bit, asking questions about what got us into Mormon witnessing and what has kept us there. And then we dive into a conversation, usually with an ex-Mormon or with an experienced Christian witness. We ask them questions about how to witness in specific scenarios or on specific topics. But then at the end of every conversation, we have simply allowed the many participants to ask questions. Maybe things that have been on their mind that they have been wanting to ask and have been hesitant to reach out in an email or one of the Facebook groups. But they've got this question and they need an answer before they can continue to witness. One of the things that I have greatly appreciated about these groups myself is it's shown me that there are folks all over the world that have a passion for reaching the lost, and specifically their Mormon friends and family members. And every time that we've gathered together, it has helped me understand that we're not alone in this, that we have fellow brother and sisters out there that they're in the trenches just like us. They have the same struggles that we do, the same joys, the same challenges. And all of us, when we come together, there's this sense of community and support. We receive guidance from those that maybe have more experience from us than us, but we also simply gather together to pray and to build each other up. So a few weeks back, we had the opportunity to interview an ex-Mormon missionary, Micah Wilder. He wrote a book recently called A Passport to Heaven. And in that conversation, he emphasized to us something that we already know, and that's the importance of planting seeds, gospel seeds that we may never see the fruits of. He talked about the fact that during his life, there had been about a half dozen different Christians who had planted just little seeds of the gospel with him. And even though some of those people never even knew the impact that they had had on his life, they had each impacted him. And then he went on to describe how each of them is kind of one link in a chain. And if one of them had not been a part of that chain, then there would have been a missing link. And that was just one of those insights that really helped me understand the importance of a group like this, just to encourage each other that even if the planting and the seed growth doesn't look like it's working out, that the Holy Spirit is working and He is going to use the efforts of you and others just like you to start planting those seeds. Maybe another insight that I've gained during this time is really the importance of Christian friends. Being there when someone is ready to make the move from being an active member of the LDS Church to continuing their journey out of Mormonism into the Christian world. Several ex-Mormons have emphasized to us the importance of just having a Christian friend who was there when they were ready to talk to them. Even if that Christian friend had not actively been witnessing to them as they were wrestling with Mormonism, they were there for them when the foundation of their very worldview got kicked out from under them, to answer questions or to provide them with devotional resources or even just to be there as a friend to pray with them when things got really tough. It emphasized to me that the fact that sometimes many LDS people don't have a single Christian friend to turn to when they're ready to leave Mormonism. And so for many of you, it's simply place yourself into their lives so that you're there when they're ready. These conversations happen twice a month. What really happens is it's the same conversation that takes place on two different times. On the second Monday of every month at 6:30 p.m. Mountain Time, we gather. And then the following day, usually the second Tuesday of every month at 1:30 p.m. Mountain Time, we gather together. One of those is more specifically geared towards those that have a friend or a family member that is LDS. and the other is geared more specifically to those that are currently serving LDS missionaries, but folks are invited to join in either of those groups. To get signed up for this, you can simply follow the link in the video below, and Gina, who is one of our communication experts, will make sure that you're registered for the right conversation. Once you've registered for one, you're going to receive monthly updates so that you can easily find the Zoom room again for the next month. Yeah, so the Zoom meetings usually consist of that opening where we ask everyone to introduce themselves in the chat. Gives us an opportunity to get to know each other, where they're from, how they got involved in the ministry, and who they're currently witnessing to. After that, for about 45 minutes, we will conduct an interview with the evening's guest. After that, we open up for questions from all of the other Zoom participants, and that usually runs about another 40 minutes. So usually the whole length of the Zoom conversation is about 90 minutes. So one of the things that is missing from this group right now is it's you. We need to hear your story. We need to hear your insights. We need to grow together. One of the things that we love to do at Truth and Love is walk beside each other. And that's really what these conversations allow us to do, is to support each other and to give guidance to each other, and to love each other in a really unique way. And so I'd invite you personally to join us. We've had dozens and dozens of people participate in these conversations, but now we need you and your voice.